Guys, my world right now, I've recorded so many things with this microphone off, and I'm just kind of tired, so like bear with me here. I just recorded this whole thing, and I'm recording it again. Why am I doing that? Because I'm insane. I'm here, and I'm doing it because I really do want to talk about Rogue One. Despite the fact that I am extremely tired right now, this trailer, watching this was a delight today. I watched it like 4 times. What's interesting is that I showed a friend at work, and this person, again, who's a Star Wars fan, thought that this was episode 8. So it just kind of goes to show, like, you know, it's not really gonna be on the level of, like, I think one of the saga films as far as like exposure goes, but I still think that like the core audience is there for it. Nonetheless, I'm gonna like break down a few things in the trailer, and then I'm gonna give a couple of my own like personal theories for what I think is gonna kind of transpire in this movie. So the trailer, quite cool and awesomely, begins with sort of a shot of this planet with rings around it. We haven't really seen a lot of like ringed planets in Star Wars, which I just think is cool. This could be Jin's home planet, or it could be some other planet that we just don't know about yet. But basically the trailer sort of starts off with, you know, Jin's dad and Jin kind of having this talk. The Empire's kind of like intervening. It almost reminded me of Inglourious Bastards a little bit, like, you know, the Jew hunter like kind of coming to this like small rural family and then like kind of fucking their shit up. And like kind of in a fever dream, Jin wakes up, and then you know, she is basically broken out of jail, I'm guessing an Imperial prison. Action interspersed through it. We do get some more shots of the Death Star. Most notably though, we get some more shots of Darth Vader. So it's really cool to see that Darth Vader is a presence in this movie, and I think that they're still holding back a little bit because I think that that's gonna be like big payoff in the film when you actually see it. You hopefully mow down a whole battalion of rebels or something like that, and just see like the real power and like Vader kind of in his prime. I want like Empire Strikes Back Vader. Of course, you get some more moments of like, you know, Alan Tudyk's droid, more Donnie Yen, and you get more Chirrut, and you get more of like sort of the team coalescing, and Riz Ahmed sort of drops the line of the call sign of Rogue One. So that seems really awesome. He delivered it well. And basically you just sort of, see Ben Mendelsohn like interact with Darth Vader. You see that like they are basically, I don't know who's kind of got more authority in that situation there. It's like so much. I mean, you watch it for yourself and just like see it. It's so beautifully shot, man. And I just love like the kind of like, I don't know, it feels like this movie is going to be very powerful. I'm really hoping for like kind of an emotional experience. I think all the Star Wars movies, even the prequels, kind of have some good, like, you know, emotional content. So I'm just hoping that this one has it on that level of like, you know, this is a war, casualties in war, and I don't think that everybody's gonna make it out of this movie alive. On to a few like speculation things. I don't think we're gonna see the Death Star destroy an entire planet. I think that that is a part of Episode 4, and a big part of Episode 4, where they destroy Alderaan. So I think that the Death Star is very much unfinished, and I think that maybe what the this Rogue One squad kind of thwart is Mon Mothma says that there's like an imminent weapons test, you know, like about to happen. So where are they testing it on? Is it going to be on this planet Jeddah? That's sort of what I'm thinking, because it looks kind of desert, quasi-desert like, and you see a lot of the footage of the landscape like imploding and blowing up and stuff. Just to add, I really love that Mon Mothma is like a bigger presence in this movie. So the actress that they had in Revenge of the Sith, who was basically left on the deleted scenes playing Mon Mothma, she's gonna be heavily featured in this movie. I love that, because it's always a character that I've wanted to know more about since Return of the Jedi. She's basically the leader of the rebellion. So I just think it's great that she's like a bigger presence in this movie. And here's another kind of theory I have. Now look, I think that there is less than a 5% chance of this happening, but what do you guys think about maybe like someone like Obi-Wan Kenobi, like, making some sort of an appearance? Hold on, I know what you're thinking. Because look, I mean, to some extent, Obi-Wan and Yoda made a little bit of a cameo in Episode 7 as, like, the ghostly voices. And at this time, they're actually alive. So, although this is not a Jedi-centric movie, I still feel like we're going to get a little bit of, like, what's going on there. I'm not saying that it's going to be Obi-Wan. Wishful thinking perhaps, but I just think that there's going to be some kind of catching up on what's going on with some of those surviving Jedi, perhaps. At least I hope. If not, I won't be disappointed. Donnie Yen's character has some connection with the Jedi. I mean, like, he believes so deeply in the Force. Did he have some training, you know, as a young Padawan maybe, and then the Purge happened, and then he was sort of just blinded and left for dead or something? I don't know. I'm really, really interested into finding him out. I feel like he's gonna be kind of like the scene stealer a little bit. He just looks like it already. He's stolen every moment in the trailers, like just kicking stormtroopers' asses with a stick. I guess that's really all I have. You know, I don't know. I recorded a whole nother like 15 minutes or something, and it's just gone forever. I'm doing that a lot lately. I need to really like get a hold of myself. It's just, I'm so tired. This is the last thing I did want to say. It's just in regards to leaving comments on video. I love it when people leave comments on the video. I think it's a great way to engage in dialogue. Here's my request. If you have something to say, be an adult and be clear, concise, and cogent in your response. I'm mostly referring to this one comment about the birth of a nation that seemed to be completely misinformed or something about my perception of the movie, which is in complete support of the film. And there's also like some updates on the whole Nate Parker allegations that I think would probably change your perspective a little bit, and I will just let you do the research to figure that out. For that person, I just did not understand what you were saying at all. It made no sense. Some of my like 6th grade students write more clearly than you did. So if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all. That's really all I have to say. If you like this video, please like, share, and subscribe to Vigilante Mode Reviews. Don't forget about Sheet coming up. You can check out the like page on Facebook at Sheet Short Film. You can also check out my like page for the channel and production company at Vigilante Mode Reviews. Find me on Twitter at Haynes Jordan. Find me on Instagram at Vigilante Mode. And that's all I got for today. I will see you next time, and until then,
Force.